Yo, what is up, peeps? I'm here to help you expand and understand the philosophy, how to expand and build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there and do the work day after day. Get out there to put your confidence bold and authentically, even though the success, the creation hasn't arrived just yet. But you have this you have this initiative because you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you have not have the courage to pursue them. That's all going to change because you have this initiative, this go-getter, anything to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. This is the method, the philosophy, the podcast known as Create Like a God to help you become and unlock the image of God within you. This is your man's Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winning Mitchell. It's been a while since I've done a live. The last couple months I had some boo boo internet connection. I had you. I'm not gonna actually name the company. Just not with them anymore. Got a new streaming a new internet provider company, and it working pretty well. No lags and anything like that. So I want to talk about. I've been always telling myself that I was gonna do Inktober and stuff like that. And so this time, which is the 30th, tomorrow will be Inktober. So I'm going to go ahead and do Inktober. And I added on Sculptober as well. If you don't know what Sculptober is or Inktober, basically is doing artwork and stuff like that. So you got 31 days, because since October is 31 days in a month, and you draw and you put some work out. It's consistently every single day. And I'm doing the same thing with Sculptober as well. And that's with dealing with ZBrush and everything. And if you like, you guys can go ahead and be a patron on my podcast. Not my podcast, my goodness, man. A patron on my Patreon if you want to support your mans. And also as well, this is also streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, which was Periscope. Now they changed it to Twitter. And also finally LinkedIn. So I'm glad it's on LinkedIn now. And we're going to go ahead and it's going to be some little changes, man. Changes going on. So with that, let me go ahead. Let me pull this up real quick. You can go ahead, support. And the podcast will be coming back, relaunching on a new RSS feed on October 1st. I keep changing the date because I got a lot going on. And also I'm doing 75 hard. So I'm just adding stuff onto my day, doing more. And it's like, so I've got to go do some things to figure out with that. And you'd like to know, also as well with Inktober, what I'm also going to be doing. Actually, let me double check to see if anything's playing on the other channels. It should be. Let me go ahead and check. Facebook. Let me go. Yeah. Okay, it's working. Cool. Just had to make sure because sometimes the sound don't want to work. But so Inktober, I'm gonna be doing Inktober, Sculptober. I'm doing 75 hard. I got the 10x money challenge with Grant Cardone that's gonna be around in the next less than an hour from now. So I'm gonna do this live and go ahead and get myself out there. And also when we doing Inktober and Sculptober, I will be doing live. So I'm doing live videos, me doing artwork. Either I don't have Photoshop at this moment, either from Procreate, and you have me doing ZBrush. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get in there doing that. And the podcast will be back on October. I'm creating some content with that whole different change. I had to revamp it, going some changes. And also, as well as is that I formed my LLC yesterday. So my business yesterday was born yesterday, like a new little infant, like a new little baby just born, popped, So now it's time for it to grow. And I got my LLC. So everything is separate from me and my business. Me and my personal life. So which is great. And also as well, if you guys don't know, I do want to talk about a few things like art, being an artist and stuff like that. Yeah, I do art. I'm an entrepreneur. If you're an artist listening to this, you're an entrepreneur as well. You got to put financial risk to get your dreams out there, to put your content out there, to draw art. You got to buy the tools, the equipment, all the stuff to do your artwork with. You're gonna have to even the digital art, Some have subscriptions like Photoshop and everything every year or every month, whatever, depending on what you're doing. There's other certain types of programs you can use. It all costs money, man. You are a business. Doesn't matter if you're not an artist or not. You are a business, and you got to treat yourself as a business. And even if you're an artist and don't want to have a business, want to work for a company like Disney, DreamWorks, or any other the big companies, you still a business, man. You still a business. You still pay. You still gotta pay for the software. To build your portfolio. You still got to do something, a way to get yourself into the door. So you're still a business. You're still a business. Like when you die, it's a business. You do a business. You got clothes. You're a business. You are a business. You are also a brand. So there's going to be some changes I'm going to be doing. What I am going to be doing, you guys are going to see. I'm going to show the world, not just talk, but also walk, and show you artists or artistpreneur or creative entrepreneur that you got to have entrepreneur skills, man. And many artists that I realize don't have entrepreneur skills. They get too busy into the artwork, do the art, don't know nothing about the business. The same thing with, you could say, people that's rappers, musicians, and stuff like that. Do a contract. They got a boo-boo type of contract, and they don't know nothing about the business. You must know the business, the ins and outs of it, and not just do the creative work, but also know the business, because you are a business. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of, you got to make a certain decent amount of a living, So you got to build entrepreneur skills, sales skills, marketing, sales, negotiation, closing, follow-up, prospecting. Those are things you're going to have to work on to build a living and build your artwork. And not even that, just put a dent in the universe. Put yourself out there. Put yourself in a room full of players, people that have skin in the game. Have skin in the game. So you're gonna have to do all that, man. Like negotiate. Even if you work at a regular job, it's still negotiation. You still got to follow up. Even though if you're basically selling your boss, if you're working for any type of company, if you want to raise or not, if you want to put in another position, it's still the same, man. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that from this, but I am going to be doing Sculptober and Inktober. If it gets out of control, I may have to drop one and just work with one. But this is basically to get yourself and put your art out there. What I'm more in the Grant Cardone, the 10X team, that ecosystem, and there's this thing that I like. It said a quote that I like from Grant. It says, or even with people that talks about it, frequency equals greatness. Just put some work out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You can put your work out there, put it out there on social media, get yourself known. And there's a book. I haven't finished reading the book. I'm gonna tell you this guy's story. I haven't finished reading the book. It's called The War of Art, I believe. And Hitler wanted to be an artist. He wanted to be an artist, but guess what? You don't see nothing, no artwork or anything like that from Hitler. You don't see none of that from Hitler. And he basically is known as one of the dictators in World War II. Resistance broke him. So build yourself, and as an artist too, work on personal development, work on yourself, work on building yourself, work on that, and surround yourself with other great people that want to help you move, people that want to see your dreams, people want to see you grow. Okay, you got to put work out there. You got to practice every day. And me like drawing on my entrepreneur, I don't say entrepreneur journey, which I had in me, and it just, things in my life started to shift since 2016, and things starting to shift. And with that, with you being an artist, put yourself in a room full of people that want to see you grow, that can potentially want to buy from you as well, that can change your life. And learning sales, negotiation, and some artists don't know their value. There's a lot of, they don't know how to price things. I understand. I was totally there. And also me, which I lost the point, came right back to me just now, is that as an artist, me get into art and everything, and I was always told from my family members that wasn't really artists, Say, oh, what makes you a great artist is drawing out your head. Drawing out your head. Drawing out your head. You don't need no reference. You don't need none of that. But me being in a room full of artists, in a room full of professionals that are artists, they say use reference, use reference, use reference. So I'm like, okay, well, I have to use reference. And here's about the thing about it is those who like, if you see artists that I forgot, I might say his name wrong, but you know, when the guy, he's from Korea and he draws and like he draws everything out of his head. Okay, it takes years to do that. It takes years. You practice so much, you got the rhythm, it's subconsciously in there, and it took years to get to that level to actually you get out here and just drawing hours. It hasn't been hours and hours and doing everything the right thing and able to push your art and test yourself and all that. So with that is built. And there's another book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Flunk, which is by Mark Manson. Don't want to say the whole name because I know quite sure YouTube will, block your boy. Is that I think a lady, there's a story of a lady that Picasso was drawing in a napkin, and a lady came in, and a lady saw him draw it. He was about to throw it away, and she asked him, can she have it? And Picasso said $10,000. She was like, fiberglass it, probably saying the word wrong, like, oh my, shocked, basically. And she said, you just only did that in 2 minutes. Why so much? He said, no, it took 20 or 30 years, something like that. I'm paraphrasing it to get here. And he took the napkin and basically walked out the diner where he was at, So it takes years to get to that level. And I've been told, from people that's not artists, you got to be careful who you're taking your advice from as well. So with that, I'm not going to be here long. Just want to get on a little stream. It's going to be probably like 14 minutes, 15 minutes. And I got some other work that I got to do. I got to take care of before I get on the 10X money challenge with Grant and your artist getting your money right, learning about money and learning about entrepreneurship, getting yourself being an entrepreneur. Because if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur. You are taking risks that may not be guaranteed. You're betting on yourself to make it in your own work. That is, to me, that is entrepreneurship. Look up the definition of entrepreneur: taking financial risks. Taking something like, you can look it up, taking financial risk. Okay, you're taking a risk as an artist. You could be a musician that's rapping, whatever it is. You are taking a risk. You are betting on yourself. And guess what? Another thing too is you can't do it by yourself. You're gonna need a team. You're gonna have to build a team around you. They say self-made millionaires. Now me growing is like, okay, how can you be self-made when you build a team that got you there? You're a leader. You brought everyone to the promised land, you can say. Those who's been with them day one brought them to the promised land. But how you self-made and it like that? Like Jesus, he had 12 disciples. You could say even God has angels. You know what I'm saying? Can't do everything alone. Can't do everything alone. Get a team. Figure out who will rock with you. Hire somebody, to get you, so that way you can not work on your work. Let me see. Let me know if I probably got it wrong. Not working in your business, but working on your business. If you get what I'm saying. So you want to work on you're not in the business like a job, And I'm gonna be talking about the cash flow quadrant by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Y'all can go ahead and pick up the book. And he has the employment, self-employment, business, and investor, which is that's on the right. So this employment, on the employment side, that's where those who are employees, you're getting hit with taxes. You're getting hit with most of the taxes. Same thing with self-employees. And the problem with self-employees is, and same thing with employees, you're trading time for money. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're trading time for money. In self-employment, you're working a lot more than an employee because you're running it. You're self-employed, kind of running a business. And a business on that side is passive income. They don't work for money. They let money works for them. In a business side with the B on the cash flow quadrant, is you already have systems and everything in play, and you got the business working, which is passive income. You make money make money in your sleep. Investing's the same way, and investment takes less taxes than the business. Let me know if I'm wrong, everybody. Let me see. I think I didn't check the comment section. Nobody comment. Cool. Hey, and another thing is I'm gonna go ahead and go. And you guys have a wonderful day, okay? And make sure you go ahead and help a brother out. Okay, give me the HBO special. Go on my YouTube, help a brother out. The goal is to reach 10,000 by the end of 2021 subscribers. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's a big goal. We got to think big, but help a brother out with that. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this post, folks. Is now where we at. It's where we come from. Always creates like a God. If you want to know more than what I do, go ahead and slide in the DMs, message me, and we can go ahead and we can talk about how I can help you. All right. Peace.